Shayon Green is an extraordinary athlete. What he's gone through the last couple of years, he's gone through a lot of adversity. He's had 2 ACL surgeries in the right knee, and he's also had a meniscal tear repair.
There were several times I wondered if I would be able to play again. Having to go through 3 rehab sessions a day, asking myself, is it worth it?
Most people would just say, that's enough, I'm not gonna, this is too much for me, but not Shayon.
Nobody works harder than Shayon.
He never complains. He's never hit in the corner because, of all he's gone through. He just kept on battling and battling, and he is where he is today because of his hard work.
Vinny always saying how hard I work, but he works way harder than me. Every time you see him, he's always open arms, willing to help. He never let up. Every time I step in the training room, he's stopping me, saying, how you feel, how you feel. It makes me feel good because I know he has my back and that we in this together.
Vinny?
That's Shayon right now.
Not yet. Look for number 5-1.
Huh?
5-1. My name is Larry Green, Shayon Green's father, number 51. We're from Tipton, Georgia. We've been waiting a long, long time for this to come, and finally, it's here. A lot of the family can't travel to Miami to see all the games, so got cousins and grandmother here from Tipton. It's like a family reunion.
I call my grandma Mom. She's always been that mother figure for me. She calls me every day and asks me how I'm feeling, asks me about my knee. She has a knee problem too, so she uses a walker and it's hard for her to go upstairs and she can't sit for a long time. I help her as the same way Vinny helps me. I see the things that he do for my knee and then I let her know.
He's sort of like the physical therapist of the family. He massages her, he tells her to put ice on it, and both of them encourage one another.
It took a lot for Mom to come to this game, but she does it because she wants to come support me. It makes me feel good. This year was my first year walking out as a team captain. I had a lot of things running through my mind, like having my family there to support me, knowing my role, knowing what I have to do for us to win this game.
To see Shayon go out as a team captain, I was so proud of that because of all the hard work and effort that he did. It's just so well deserved.
The thing that sets Vinny apart as an athletic trainer for football is his ability to relate to players. He's really a hands-on guy. He's a trenches guy. He's constantly running around to make sure our players have the best medical treatment.
He's always moving. He's always getting there so fast. It's kind of ironic just because of the way how he walks.
Well, you may notice I walk with a little bit of a limp. That's almost 30 years in the business. Carrying athletes off the field, carrying coolers, carrying kits. But man, to say fast, nobody ever called me that my entire life. That's great, But I love these kids. I love every one of these players. I love working at this university. I love being a part of it. As long as I get on the field and take care of my guys, and as long as I can get up every morning and do what I have to do, that's all I care about.
It is an absolutely glorious day. Bobby Dodd Stadium nestled into downtown Atlanta. Here come the Hurricanes.
We always like to try to get on the board first. It was a big point of emphasis this whole week, is that we needed to take the lead and we needed to play from the lead.
Coach Fish had a great opening script for our offense, and we wanted to make sure that we took some deep shots early, sort of like a statement to where we want to be as an offense and to how this game is going to go.
He's throwing the ball deep in as a man, wide open at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, University of Miami.
It was a great way to get points on the board early. The defense came up key with a couple of big stops in the first quarter, which helped us get the ball back. And for us offensively to keep the momentum up and keep the foot on the pedal and keep putting points on the board.
And it is good.
10-0, and they get a safety. It was kind of fun to watch our guys really go out there, start fast.
Fires on the run, caught for a first down. And off Johnson, counterplay, starts left, goes right. 3rd and 2. Morris, puffs, throws, slant, caught. First down at the 21-yard line. On 2nd down and 5. 4, 3-step drop, a slant for Lewis. He's got it at the 5, and he's wrestled to the ground. Malcolm Lewis might be hurt.
When we saw Malcolm go down, the offensive line was just, waving me on. I knew as soon as I went out there that we had something serious.
The Hurricane training staff is out there in a hurry. Lewis is hurt.
My instinct was to just drop my headset and go because it didn't look good from where I was around midfield. Something didn't look right. I was hoping and praying that I didn't see it correctly. He'd get up and go, but when we got out there, clearly, there was a displacement.
You could definitely see the emotion on everyone's faces. A lot of people got on the knee and prayed for him. It really says a lot about how much we care for each other.
Automatically, you can get the sense as a former player, now as a coach, of what the young man is thinking. Your mind starts racing. Am I out for the season? How long is this going to be? My goodness, we've put so much into this. I can't believe I can't play. Clearly, in Malcolm's case, just sensed some fear in his eyes and just wanted him to know that we're there for him, everybody.
And in fact, Al Golden, the head coach, you can see with his arms wrapped around him to provide comfort.
It was very important to start his care at that moment. I had my staff with me and then our team doctors on the field.
I didn't want him looking at it, so I kind of put his eyes on me. I said, just look at me, and I just said squeeze, because I knew what was coming.
They did what they had to do to get the ankle back in place and to get him feeling a little bit better and start the whole process.
He was just looking at me in the eye, and then I knew once they got it in, there was a sense of relief for everybody there that the doctors were able to do what they did.
You don't want to see anybody go through that. And the head coach was right there, right at his side, as he should be with his players, and that's the kind of person he is. I think that helped Malcolm a lot. It made him calm down a little bit. I think he realized that, hey, I got a lot of people caring about me. And he does, from the head coach down.
That's the first time I ever seen a head coach do that. The way how Coach Golden just ran out there and hugged him and showed how much he cared for him as a person, and not just a football player, but as a person and as a family member of this team. It just shows so much about Coach Golden.
This is what this program's all about. This is what we're trying to do here. Make our kids understand, trust the process, trust everything. And so even if you have some adversity, you still trust us. We're going to take care of you. And Coach Golden's right there, right from the beginning.
Let's go get this game for him. Let's go.
When one of our brothers go down, we all feel it. And we all feel the hurt. We all feel the pain. The best thing for us to do is just score. And we were on the goal line. And I told Coach Fish we're running it in. Give it to Mike. Mike pounded in.
Handoff, James driving forward into the end zone, touchdown, Hurricanes.
We wound up taking the lead to go up 19-0, and then we thought that at that point in time, if we went up those amount of scores, we'd be able to, continue on and really dominate the game.
Everybody was doing their jobs. We weren't getting too high, but then Georgia Tech scored again.
We were up 19, right? And then, boom, next thing you know, we're down 17. Just an emotional roller coaster ride.
Georgia Tech has scored again, 36-19. That's 5 straight touchdowns for the Yellow Jackets.
We were still in the game. No one felt like for one moment that we weren't in the game.
If you can contrast Kansas State or Manhattan to what we experienced in Atlanta, I think what emerged was coaches and players. We are not going to go down that path again. We are not going to lose our poise. We are not going to panic. We are going to execute one play at a time and live with the results.
Breaks a tackle at the 5, lowers the left shoulder, lunges for the end zone, touchdown! Mike James showing guts and desire to get into the end zone, and Miami is back in the game.
I haven't gotten the end zone all season. That was my first time scoring in Georgia Tech. I was ecstatic, I was just happy. I just wanted to keep on scoring. See, the thing in the past, we were just okay with coming close. We came close. We almost came back. We almost did that. But with this year's team, almost isn't good enough for us now. No matter how we got hit in this situation, no matter how or why, it just don't matter. We got to just execute, do what we got to do and win the game.
Well, here we are with what looks like an insurmountable situation at the end of the game, one timeout and 90 yards to go. And in Stephen's case, that was a long road to that moment.
To have to go 92 yards, 2 minutes left. For a quarterback, it's a way to grow up.
Here we go, there you go.
He just goes in there and just plays and just executes.
Devon Johnson out to the 40-yard line. First down.
Has complete confidence in those around him.
Everybody was calm. Everybody was confident about the drive.
Morris fires slant, caught again. Devon Johnson across midfield.
You could just see as the drive was going, the maturity, the scrambling around, the making plays.
Duke Johnson tries to break a tackle, and he does. Has the sideline at the 35, cuts right at the 30, down to the 25-yard line.
Steven, Michael, the offensive line, they willed it to happen.
10 yards away. He throws underneath the Mike James, a screen to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The Hurricanes are 1 point away from coming all the way back.
Being down and then coming back up and tying the game with less than 2 minutes on the clock was just a statement for this offense.
When you lead a team in a 2-minute drive, you got weight off your back. When you've never done that before, it's always the question is, can you lead the team to 2-minute drive? 2-minute drive is what kind of defines quarterback play. It was an awesome experience to just watch that extra point with them. Give them a hug and tell them we're going to go win this game in overtime.
Overtime, the captains had to go back out. We won the toss, and we deferred. We were hyped, knowing that the defense had to go out first. Let's go, team! And stop them.
Here's a toss. Robert Godhigh to the 20, hits a block to the 15, and McGee brings him down at the 12.
You know, they were gaining some yards, you know, not like we wanted them to, that's for sure. But we still had confidence. I'm sure the players still had confidence that we were going to get them stopped.
Don't let him get this first down. You've got a chance. Come on!
Well, it was 31.
Washington has it. Straight ahead. He's short.
Then we stop him. Now it's 4th and 1.
4th and inches, it's basically an all or nothing play. A lot of things just run through your mind. Don't jump off sides. What are they going to do? How are you going to get it done?
The guys were prepared. They knew exactly what they needed to do in order to make the play happen.
4th and a half a yard.
Defense! Defense!
Right side, I don't know if he got it.
You could just see from the mark where the ball was, no way, no way. You see him stretch that chain and then put it down and, either that ball's over that chain or it's behind it.
Miami football. The Hurricanes have the ball and a chance to win the game. What a play by the defense.
Hurricane fans, this Miami team is giving it all to you today.
In overtime, for the 25, a chance to win. Second down, handoff to James, left side, got a hold to 20, 15, 10, Mike James, Miami wins! Miami wins! The Hurricanes have won it! Mike James scores over the left side! The University of Miami has dealt Georgia Tech a sudden death fatality!
I've been to the stands, the shelter room with my family, feel them grab me and tell them I did good. That's all I could ever want.
Wow, they deserve that, man. That's beautiful. That's the team, that's beautiful. These guys work so hard, they deserve all of that.
What a comeback for the Hurricanes. One of the greatest in the history of the University of Miami.
When you accomplish something that we accomplished in that game, being down 17 points and winning the football game, you're so proud of the person you worked so hard with all week long. And you're also, you're very gracious for all the work that they put into it. And then the final part of it is it's the growing up. It's like, wow, we can do this.
Just having that feeling of a victory and celebrating with your teammates and coaches, it brought me to tears, man. I was walking around the stadium in tears, like really trying to cherish that moment for the rest of my life.
Great job, bro.
I know that sometimes that you'll never get that feeling again.
For me, it was going to that end zone where all those fans and all those families and everybody that's invested in our program and believe in what we're doing. I just think it was really important for us to say to them, thank you.
Hugging Vinny after the win telling him that I appreciate him. I thank him so much because without him, I probably wouldn't have played in that game.
My boy! Good job, baby!
That's why I put 18 hours a day in, you know, because when good players come up to you and say that to you, I mean, that's priceless.
It's hard to get 60 guys on the road in Atlanta, you know, with 55,000 fans screaming, to come together, be down 36-19 and be like, no matter what happened, we're going to win this game. You know, it's hard to do.
Look at me, I want to talk to you because it's changing right now, right here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have never been more focused, and you never were as unselfish as you were this week. Defense, great stop at the end. Offense, right up. Yes. Yeah.
Everything came together, not only about football, not just about the X's and the O's and the completions and the yards of passing and stuff like that, but just the way how the team bonded, the way how we responded to different circumstances that came up.
That's when you have fun.
I mean, we appreciate it. Everybody told each other, thank you. Thank you for working. Thank you for believing in what we're doing.
There's power in thank you, and there's power in recognition. All those that, you know, are assisting you in becoming what you ultimately want to be.
Leaving the game and just seeing the fans out there, and they're so fired up and so proud.
That boy played his butt off, didn't he? That boy played his butt off.
I see Sean Green's father over there, and you know, only a father knows how much his son has sacrificed for that one moment.
Finally.
Sharing that win with my family was very special. Seeing my grandmother after the game, I was very thankful that she was able to come. Her giving me a hug, a squeeze, telling me I had a great game was very special.
We always talk to the guys, you know, if you're appreciative of the opportunity that you have and the people around you that have made it possible, that you're going to be in a good place, that you're going to have a good attitude, that you're going to approach things differently. In Shayan's case, his family, his grandmother, Vinny, Coach Franklin, I hope in the end that Shayan feels like we've all been a part of the success that he's having right now. Well, I shouldn't say I hope. I know Shayan is grateful for all those that have contributed to that.